Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hey fam, I wanted to chat with you about something that's been on my mind heavy. It's a crazy time, and there's so much going on. And me living in Australia, really, all I could do is witness what's happening through the media, through social media. It's breaking my fucking heart. What's going on back home? And I'm talking to my husband about it. And we're just sharing stories of, how it's been to grow up, how it's been for me to grow up in Boston, how it's been for him to grow up in Australia. He's Sri Lankan, he's brown. The racism that was here back when he was growing up versus how this country is, and the fact that they think there's no racism in Australia, and there is, versus America and what's going on over there. And not only right now because of shit on the news, not only George Floyd, but the years of fucking oppression, the years of racism, and the shit that's been going on in that country, and how they're getting away with this shit. It's so heavy, and I'm usually very light, but I feel so fucking heavy, and it's not even anger, it's not even sadness. It's like beyond that. It's like, what's wrong with humanity right now? Like, what's wrong with humans? Like, I'm confused. I feel like I'm an alien from another planet, and I'm on this planet. Like, what's going on with humans? What are they doing? And I want to talk to my white friends. And I don't know how you want to qualify yourself, if you're Latin or Asian or your skin's light. I'm talking to you if you're not a person of color. Because I keep hearing how much people want to share, people want to do something. White people, Latin people, Asian people, people that are not black want to do something, and they don't know what to do. And they feel bad about their privilege, and they feel like they're going to say the wrong thing. Do I say black or do I say man of color? Listen, if your heart is in the right place and you're not being an asshole and you're trying to change and you're trying to help and you're trying to create some change and build awareness and spread the word and take action and do something so that you can help the situation of what's going on, don't worry about how you say it. Just say it. Don't worry about being scared. Don't worry about people thinking that you're this, that, and the other, because they're going to think what they think. Fuck what people think. We need everybody's voice. And you can sign a petition. You can speak out. You don't have to be a certain color of skin to share. Because guess what? It's not even about black people or white people or Spanish people. It's about humans. A human is getting murdered, which is fucked up. A human, a son, a father, a person, a human being. You don't have to be any skin color to care about human beings. So if we remove the skin color for a second, and it's very important that we talk about it again, but if we remove it for a second and I just say to you, would you let a human be murdered in front of your eyes and not do anything? Fuck. Would you? I mean, no. I have this justice built into me from my childhood sexual abuse, from my foster homes, from all this shit. I don't even let somebody cut someone at the fucking bakery. I'm not like, yo, she was next. Don't cut her. I'm that person. I can't imagine seeing someone be attacked. Like, I can't. So what I'm asking you to do is be a better fucking human, no matter the color of your skin. I'm also very interested in discussing this privilege guilt, this privilege shaming keep reading posts about my privilege, I'm sorry, my privilege. Don't be sorry or guilty about your fucking privilege. It's not your fault that you were raised and grew up in Australia with a white family with a lot of money. That is not your fault. That is not your fault. It's also not my fault that I grew up in Boston and that I didn't have a dad and there was all this fucked up shit in my life. Not my fault. Not Hamish's fault, my husband, who grew up Sri Lankan when there was no brown kids. Not his fault. Not George Floyd's fault that he's a black man doing nothing wrong and got murdered by a white cop. Who, by the way, had so many charges of murder from fucking past that he never got charged for. So that motherfucker had it coming. Not his fault. It's not your fault, but it is your fucking responsibility to now learn what that means. For example, it's not your fault that you grew up with a great family and you had a lot of money and you're privileged. That's not your fault. Stop shaming yourself for that. Instead of shame, how about you show gratitude? How about you open your eyes and you become aware that a lot of people didn't get that? That a lot of people don't have that privilege, that a lot of people don't have what you have. Don't feel shameful. That's not the thing here. That is not helping anyone, and it's not helping you, and it's not your fault. Be grateful, be blessed, be happy. Thank you. I'm so lucky that I grew up in this country, that I have a mother and father, that I have money, that I'm intelligent, whatever it is. Thank you that I have clean running water. And I believe there are many different things of privilege. So no matter the color of your skin, if you have clean running water, you're fucking privileged. I think it's like 70% of the population live on less than $2 a day. If that's not you, you're privileged. But now we're talking racial privilege. Now we're talking that the color of your skin is what can get you murdered in America. Like, what the fuck? So what do? And I'm watching all the things. And you know what? If anybody's offended by what I'm saying, I'm not trying to offend anyone. And I know that. And my heart is clean. And I am fucking congruent. And I'm in service of this message. So I will not take any of it personal. And that's what I want you to do. When you share and you speak, where are you coming from? Are you trying to do some good? Don't fucking worry about people trolling you. They're going to always troll you. Don't let that shit stop you from sharing your truth and what you want to say. I believe we're good humans. I believe there's many good humans. Don't fucking be shameful about your privilege. Don't call yourself, I'm a racist because I'm privileged. That is not what is helpful. Cool, now you know you're privileged. Cool. I'm privileged about my privilege. I'm shameful about my privilege. It does nothing. Instead, speak out. Instead, be grateful that you don't have that. And then get to finding out what people are going through that are not you. So what's actually going on? Are men of color getting pulled over? Why? Oh, just because they're black men, that's why? What the fuck? What's going on there? And start learning about it. Start investigating. Hamish and I were talking this morning because it's fucking on our minds. This shit is on our minds. This is all I can think about and talk about. And I have 2 kids that I'm fucking raising to come into this world. So he's like, we were talking about how if you go back in history and what happened and the slavery and all that shit and all the years of oppression and everything that's coming to a head right now, like, please study it, understand it, look into it, teach your kids about it, pay attention. The number one thing you could do is watch. I talk a lot about child sex trafficking and how uncomfortable it is that there are 40 million people in slavery. It is alive and well. Not only labor slavery, but fucking sex trafficking. And 6 million are children. It's terrible. But guess what's more terrible? Us going, ooh, trigger alert. That is it's too much. I can't read that. I can't watch that. Ooh, too much. It is too much. It's fucked up. It's happening. It shouldn't be happening. How does it keep happening? We turn away. We don't want to watch it. It's too much. That's not helpful. It is not helpful. We need to pay attention. You need to use your voice, use your platform, pay attention, share, speak out, study, learn, investigate what's happening. Show that you give a shit, sign a petition. I'm not a rally person. I don't rally. I don't take my kids out to rallies, but I use my platform. I use my podcast. I use my platform. I share everything I can. That's how I do it. Other people might want to, protest peacefully. Other people might want to start a petition. I call governments. I email governments. I will do all that. What will you do? There is something you can do. Please don't just sit here tapping a like, sharing a post, and going, oh my gosh, that's so sad what's going on in America. It's so sad what's going on in Minneapolis. It's so sad what's going on in LA or whatever. And then literally you think about it for 10 minutes and then the rest of your life jumps into it and then you forget about it. I'm not saying get bogged down by it either. If you know me and you follow my stuff, I do not say get bogged down by the news. I'm severely bogged down right now because I can't not think about it. But I'm not saying get bogged down and get stuck and be depressed and do nothing. I'm saying get into action, get angry, get upset about it, get curious, understand what's happening, get resourceful, think about the things you can do, start studying about how people are being racist. You know, like we talked about Australia, the Northern Territory, the Aboriginals, like, hello, they're racist as fuck here too. The prime minister in Australia was like, I'm so happy we don't have the problem of racism in Australia. I'm sorry, what? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It may not be as big and showcased in America, but it is huge here as well. Do not get it twisted. So the point of the story is don't shame yourself for your privilege. Don't feel guilty for your privilege. Be grateful for your privilege. Be grateful. It's not your fault. Be grateful. But what you can do, it is now your responsibility to figure out what other people are going through, what other people live like. How is your privilege affecting it? Are you a part of the problem? Are you part of the solution? And if you do nothing, and you can't be fucked, and you don't do anything here, and you just pretend like you don't see the shit that's going on, and you pretend you can do nothing, you are literally the problem. You're not part of it. You are the problem. So please, get off your ass, get in front of your phone, get on the computer, do something, share, look at it, research, connect, stand up, get together. This is humans. We are humans. We are one. We need to come together. I love you. Bless you.
Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. Share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it. And if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.